and I'm just so happy that I am in focus. Yeah! Hi guys, and welcome to another favourites video. Sorry this one's late. I feel like I say that every one, but I've actually already tried to film this. I'll probably put a bit of that there. Gosh. Was in the Grand Canyon last month, and I have just put that vlog up. That shows you how slack I've been with the channel. It's what I've got on my nails like right now, but they make a battery cut out and life gets in the way. Anyway, it's here now, and I'm gonna stop rambling because I have so much stuff to talk about. Anyway, let's get cracking. I'm gonna start with hair, and I've got two hair products actually this month. First of all is Phillip Kingsley Elasticizer. But yeah, anyway, so I went on holiday. I didn't decant any into a bottle or anything, and so when I put it on when I got back, I just really noticed that difference again, and I just think it is one of those cult classics. It's winning awards for reasons, and you know what, if it's good enough for Audrey, it's good enough for me, and yeah, I've been really enjoying this. My next hair product is a dry shampoo, and actually this is more or less empty, unfortunately. This is the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak shampoo, dry shampoo. And I picked this up in the States simply because I didn't take one with me, and I was actually going to pick up Batiste, but this was cheaper, actually like $3 cheaper. I think this was $5.30 or something like that. So I picked this up and I really, really liked it. It's a bit of a shame, oh, gonna throw it. It's a bit of a shame that I can't get this in the UK. But yeah, I did really, really enjoy this, and it's a shame that I can't hold it. It just does everything that you want from a dry shampoo, to be perfectly honest with you. I've got a perfume as well. This is the Elizabeth & James Nirvana White. This is the first perfume released by the brand. If you don't know, it's the Olsen Twins brand. With perfumes, I feel like either you like them or you don't. I particularly like this one. I did quite like the black version when it was mixed with this. I didn't like the black version on its own. Yeah, I just went with the one, and it's really nice. It's a peony, fairly floral scent, and if you can smell it, I would, if I was you. And yeah, I really liked it. Cool, let's talk nails. I've actually only got one nail favourite, and it is by the Bee, or is it Bee Complete, which is Superdrug's own brand. This is their sort of nude polish. It's in the colour 164 Desert. I've kind of got the remnants of it on my nails right now, but it's basically a nude polish. And with nude polishes, like, I find a lot of them, although I'm fairly light skinned, I find that they just look a bit odd on me. This colour is just really perfect match for my hands. It doesn't make me look like I've got mannequin hands. It just makes my nails look really chic, and I actually need to redo them like really badly. I'm probably going to do it after this video, and I'm probably going to paint it with the very same colour, so that says something, I think. And yeah, why am I throwing everything? Right, let's get on to good stuff, which is makeup. I have 3 lip products, all of which are from the drugstore, and all of which are in my American drugstore haul, so they're probably not new to you. First of all is the EOS lip balm. Now, the reason I love this is I just can't get over the scent of it. I just love the scent of this mint, and it's like this is the mint flavour, if you're wondering. And like, the balm's good, but the main reason that I have been loving using this is because the scent, I just can't, like, if I did not have a lip product on right now, I'd be smearing this all over. I just love it. The lip product I've actually got on is the Revlon ColorStay MoistureStain. I picked up 2 of these whilst I was in the States, but they are now available in the UK. They've launched with their autumn winter collection. And this is in the colour Cannes Crush, which is number 25. And do you know what, like, I picked this colour up and I picked up London Posh, which I do like, but I prefer this one. Some people don't like these because, and I can understand why, because they are not those just one swipe products, no mirror products. Like, you need a mirror to make sure it's all even and everything, but you know, like putting in 30 seconds of work, because that's really all it takes, really makes a difference, I find, and they stay around. And when I like wore it, I liked it, like when I wore it for the first time. But then when I watched a video back, it's actually in one of my Vegas vlogs, so I'm just playing around with my hair here. It's actually in one of my Vegas vlogs, it's actually the first one. I'll link that one down below for you. I wore it and I watched the footage back and I was like, dang, like, I really liked how it looked on my lips. Yeah, so I've continued to wear it ever since because I just thought it looked really nice. And my last product is the Wet n Wild matte lipsticks. Now I like all three colours that I picked up. This is the most wearable because it's a neutral. This is 903C, which is called Just Peachy. And you know, it's sort of like a matte peachy colour, which is just really easy to wear. And you know what, these lipsticks are $1.99 and they've won awards. They're award-winning lipsticks and they are $1.99. So again, I know it's something that's not available in the UK if that's where you're based, but dang, like if I could have $1.99 lipsticks, do you know what, I'd probably have all of these by now if I lived in the States, but I only have 3. But hey, that's $6 worth, that's less than $6 worth of lipstick. And I'm happy to pay that for these because they're really good. I have one base that I've been loving this month, and that is the Oil-Free Tinted Moisturiser by Mercier. I wear the colour Porcelain. It's a well-known fact that Mercier get it down with their tinted moisturiser formulations, and I picked the oil-free one up because I have oily combo skin, but honestly, like, the finish of this is just really, really nice. Like, it's natural. Like, if you have really problem skin, this is definitely not for you. But you know what? For an everyday base where I can just shove something on with my fingers, like, you don't have to worry about it. Like, it leaves a natural finish, and like, it doesn't really look like you're wearing a base, but it just enhances your skin. And that's definitely what I feel a base product should do. It shouldn't be like covering your entire face up. That's what concealer's for, like to cover up the tiny bits that you want to. Whereas I feel a base should just bring it all home, enhance the whole thing, and just like glaze over it. So I feel this does it exceptionally well. I know these aren't cheap, but you've got to remember that most tinted moisturisers, to be honest with you, are 50ml, whereas foundations are usually 30. You've got to think that's basically 2 things of foundation. So if that's what's putting you off, because it is expensive and it's a lot of money to pay out to begin with, but it really is great. Speaking of concealer, I have the True Match Concealer by L'Oreal. Again, this I picked up in the States and has now launched in the UK as part of their autumn winter collection. I believe I'm actually going to probably review both of these because I've had them in my pools a little bit longer than other people in the UK have. So stay tuned for the blog for that one. This I used in my $20 makeup challenge as my base, and you know what? I wore that base all day and I was happy with this as my base. And I do actually really like the True Match foundation as well. This is just a really great drugstore concealer. This I think is $6.99 in the UK. And this also has like sort of a brush rather than a doe foot, if that bothers you or not doesn't. Anyway, this is like a really good value concealer and I highly recommend going to pick it up. I told you I had a lot of products. Right, I'm trying to steam through it as quickly as I possibly can. I have got a few eye products. Let's start with the tools. I've got 2. Ooh! First one is the MAC 217. I picked another one up in duty free, and this is just a quick mention. I love this brush. I think these are just, you know, you can never have too many of them. I use them in my daily makeup, whether it's just running my bronzer through my crease or if I'm like building a full-on eye makeup. I think these are really essential and just a really great eye brush. And also, actually this I mentioned in my first ever favourites, which is my first ever video on my channel, which is Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curlers. Now I go through phases of curling my eyelashes and not curling my eyelashes, and I'm now most definitely back in the phase. And it wasn't until, I know this sounds really lazy, like these, I was upstairs, these were downstairs, that I reached for like another older pair that I had, and I just really noticed like how good they were and like how much like tension they have in them, like to curl your eyelashes, whereas some they just don't do it, whereas these really do. These are £17, which I think's a steal actually, like for the amount that you use them, if you use them daily, which I think you should. I think they're very much worth it. Another favourite is the Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D. It's got like a nib, but it's like brush hairs. It's like how this has not a doe foot applicator but has like brush hairs. This has brush hairs too, and I think it just really helps rather than having a sponge. I feel like the way that the product comes out of the brush works really well, and I'm just overall really impressed with this eyeliner. I wish I actually picked up more than one because this is what I've been reaching for to do my liner, and I'm wearing liner right now. I wear eyeliner all the time, most days. I feel like I've come to appreciate liners and not appreciate some other ones. This is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm gutted I didn't pick up another one. For my final makeup item, I picked up the Lorac Pro palette. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, look at it. Oh, this is just beautiful. I do you know what? I don't know what else I can add to what everybody else has said about this. The consistency of these is fabulous. You have a row of mattes and a row of shimmers. They're just so blendable and so soft, and like the packaging's like cardboard packaging, but you know you can get like crap cardboard packaging and good. This is the good. I just look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, if you can get your hands on this palette, I highly recommend doing it. Even those people who aren't that crazy into makeup, I think this was around $40, which is about £27, and you get 2, 4, 6, 8, you get 16 eyeshadows for £27, and you know what, that's what, £1.50, is that about £1.50 an eyeshadow? Good God. I really want the Pro to go as well, so maybe the next time in the States I'll put that up too. But yes, this is fabulous. I have actually one skincare favourite, which is, this is like a powder exfoliant which you like put in your hands whilst they're wet, and like it sort of like forms a paste and you rub it into your face. And I had one by Dermalogica before and I loved it. I had like a sample. I loved it, but that is like £40–50. It's like ridiculously expensive whenever I've looked it up. But you can get this in larger boots, and I actually got this on offer, so it was about £15. And you know what, I was like, I really enjoyed it when I used that other powder exfoliant. Let's see if that's similar, and this is beautiful. If you suffer from like blackheads or sort of like congested rough skin like around your nose, which I do, I found like this like gets rid of it really easily. And although it is a manual exfoliant, I don't know, it just makes your nose feel just so smooth, and like the rest of your skin as well. Like you can just kind of feel like furry. Furry is definitely a disgusting and wrong word to be describing your nose with, but do you know what I mean? Anyway, I feel this gets rid of that and is probably going to make, I feel, a long-term difference to my skin and my blackheads on my nose. Right, I want to talk about some random favourites. First one, I'm just going to quickly skim over because it's kind of gross. I just want to talk about it because it served me so well when I went to the desert in August, and that is a lanacane. Now if you don't know what lanacane is, it's what people rub between their legs when either they're running marathons, which I did not, or it's chub rub basically. I basically bought chub rub because I don't have a thigh gap. I wouldn't say I'm particularly big, but I'm not particularly small either, and do you know what? I just like bit the bullet. I was like, I would rather buy a product like that, buy chub rub, and feel better about myself than ignore the problem and feel awful about myself when my legs chafe. I know this is really disgusting, I know, but I just thought I would mention it. I bought lanacane, it worked a dream, and like I didn't put it on for one day and I really noticed the difference, so I'm so glad that I took it. And I think if you're going into a hot place or if you're running a marathon, turn to lanacane. Whilst we're on gross things, I have this here to show you. This is a tongue cleaner. The reason I picked this up is this is like a Bi-Face mouthwash, which is my favourite type to use. It's really sort of satisfying when you like you spit out and you see all like the bits that it's got out of your teeth. But then sometimes they can leave them on your tongue and it's gross. So I wanted to pick one of these up, and you know what, it does the job. Like I think like the first couple of times that you use this, you can just keep on going. But I think this would be perfect if you were a smoker, because I always find smokers have like horrible like white gooey shit in their mouth, and that just is not a cute look. I've got two films to mention. First of all is Guardians of the Galaxy. I went to see this when I got back off holiday and I really enjoyed it. I just thought it was a really fun film, to be honest with you. It was just a good Marvel film. I really enjoyed it. The second film I want to mention, I am so late to the party, but I watched it on the plane and on the way back because I enjoyed it so much, and that is, oh yes, Frozen. Right, I was like on a 10-hour flight and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna finally get round to watching Frozen, and I did, and I do not regret it. If you haven't seen it, I mean, where have you been? Where have I been? But where have you been? Go watch Frozen. Last but not least is my favourite band in the whole wide world, Fall Out Boy. Fall Out Boy were like the soundtrack, well they're the soundtrack to my life, let's be honest. But Fall Out Boy I listened to so much on holiday. It's all I had on my iPhone, like just their back catalogue, and they're releasing a new single like now called Centuries, which you can pre-order, which I have, and yeah, I love Fall Out Boy. You should love Fall Out Boy. Fall Out Boy, I love Fall Out Boy. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you very, very soon indeed. Bye guys!